Hey fellow traders, and welcome back to another trading session with Richard from NGT. In today's video, we will be going over another time-lapse video. I have found a great sell trade here on the pound USD, and I will be entering in on this trade. I'll be entering an entry order on this trade. Let's see how this turns out. Here we are on the 4-hour chart, and as you can see, there is a nearby, I would say, neckline that we want to avoid here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter my positions below this and try to get a tight stop loss. Okay. Now, one of the most important things is to get a actual range of where you expect the market to go, and then out of that try to get the best risk to reward ratio possible out of that range. So what we're going to do right now is, since I identified this potential neckline, because this looks like it was a news candle of some sort, or just aggressive break towards the downside, or a false break. It could have been anything. Okay, so I see this price level right here. I know something happened at this price level, so I want to make sure I am below this price level of where any, I would say, erratic moves occurred. So let me add in some lines so I can get the levels. And if I were to put my entry order here, I would have to put my stop loss somewhere up here. Now keep in mind, this is the 4-hour time frame. So it's an 80 pip stop loss. But you have to keep in mind, if you have a wider stop loss and you do not want to risk more, then you have to adjust your lot size. Now, if you want some more in-depth training on risk to reward ratio and how to get the right risk to reward ratio, go check out our risk to reward ratio video. A link will be in the description for you. Now, we have a 80 pip stop loss. Our take profit should be 160 pips. It's actually more than 160. But I expect the market to come around this level. So I'm going to set it the nearest to perfection. So I'm gonna aim for 160. That's perfect right there. So I'm going to put in the order, and I'm going to let this trade progress. Now, since it is a 4-hour time frame, I'm most likely going to post this video on YouTube and keep updates on it. So the first thing you do when you are about to enter a trade is you get your risk to reward ratio right. You set your lot size in the correct format, and then you look out for any potential divergences in the opposite direction. This most likely will give you a little move up, and this is why we are using a entry order to get into our trade. So once it breaks, after it finishes going up, once it breaks the level and comes back down, we will be entered into the trade at the right point. And the last thing to do is set in your entry order. I will be making a follow-up video on this after the trade finishes progressing, because again, this is the 4-hour chart and this will take some time to complete its progression. So I will see you in